Dennis Oppenheim, entrance to a garden. It's the image of a shirt that you can walk through. It's transparent types of material like perforated steel. And it comes from this, the history of sculpture, which for a lot of parks, particularly around Europe, they depict the bust, the torso of the body. It's very common. So this plays on that. It kind of brings that into a conversation. But it elevates the size to architecture. You can walk through it. It's a little bit like a habitat, like a pavilion. So it's operating in this kind of fusion between architecture and sculpture. The other thing it brings in as a fusion is fashion, because it is a shirt. It's clothing, it's fashion. So a lot of new angles can be created by fusing different art forms. I'm very happy that this is on a site that's congruent with the idea of the piece, next to a company that makes clothing. It's an extremely well-sited work, very high visibility. It'll illuminate at night. I was contacted by the foundation who showed interest in the piece. Adeline seemed pretty independent in following through on the red tape there is in having something like this transported and put up. Public art is art in the public. It's not like a contagious disease. It's an extremely positive thing. You're competing with a lot of different things. Art sometimes can be relegated to the back burner. Occasionally, somebody from the community will voice their views about the money involved in public art. And they may say, well, why isn't this spent on a hospital? More often than not, the funding of public art is quite separate. It comes from a different sector, and it doesn't steal anything from something else. You gotta like it. I mean, if you don't like it, you gotta work on it. It's a very positive thing. I guess we wish we had them in every city. It's got a very interesting role here. It's unique. I've never come across anything quite like it. Anything that helps art operate in the public has got to be applauded. So I'm really very grateful that they could make this happen.